What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man Chaz Ellis giving you part 2 of how to connect emotionally with a man. If you didn't watch part 1, pause this video and go back and watch part 1. That way we don't have to be all confused about what's happening and why are we doing this. Why is a man doing this? I gotta do that. Look, make sure you do that first. Also, if you want to be a part of picking the next video, go to the askchazzellisproject.com. Alright, anyway. Now, if you watched the first video, we're going to assume you did, and we're going to go into this one. First thing you need to do to connect emotionally with a man is, remember I talked to you about how for him to be able to connect emotionally with you, you have to be what he wants and what he's looking for? Well, guess what? For you to connect emotionally with him, he got to be what you want. You can have the best of intentions and things you want to do for this man. If I get a husband, I'm going to cook for him. I'm going to clean for him. I'm going to give him everything. And I'm going to love him. And we're going to have sex every night. You know. Sounds good. But if this man ain't what you want, you're going to get tired of doing that super quick. You know, you might do that on Monday, and then by Tuesday, you like, you know what, I'm tired. Jesus, take the wheel. I don't want to do that. That's for this nigga. I don't have time for that. That's how you're going to feel because that's not what you want. So make sure that he's what you want. Make sure that he has a vision that you can be a part of, that you feel is part of what you want in your life. If you don't have that, then you're not going to really be able to step up for him the way it's going to take for you to emotionally connect. If he's not what you want, you can give him some tips on how to be what you want. Or you can chuck it to deuces and go find somebody who is. And I'm not talking about him not being what you want in terms of necessarily how he treats you. But I'm talking about not being what you want in terms of just how he is as a person. If you want a dude that's, you know, got a good job and he's broke as hell, you know, you can either say, let me figure out how to help him get more money. Or you can say, you know what, I got to move on. Because until he's either what you're looking for or exactly on the path to what you're looking for, because he may be broke and you may want to do this guy money, but you may be like, wait a minute, he's broke, but we're in high school right now, and everybody around me is telling me that he's going to be the #1 pick in the draft. That's a different story. So it ain't just necessarily exactly what a person is, but it's, are they moving towards what you're looking for? Do you believe in their dream? Is he what you're looking for? You know, can he be exactly what you're looking for? Do you believe that? If the case is no, you got to move on because there really ain't nothing you can do. Okay, once you've done that, connect with his dream. When I talk about connecting with somebody's dream, you have to be a real part of what they're trying to do and what they're trying to accomplish. You got to remember, a man's dreams and goals are going to be the first thing on his mind, even before a woman. Why? I know a lot of them are like, wait a minute, he's supposed to put me first. He is putting you first by doing that because he knows this. Any man being real with himself knows this. If you're broke and you stay broke, a woman who really loves you gonna start turning on you a little bit. Because being broke is frustrating. It's not that the woman don't love you. People are like, oh, she's a gold digger. She ain't messing with no broke nigga. It ain't even that. It's the fact that being broke is frustrating. Being broke causes you to change, not just her. The man changes too. Because now you mad because you broke. You frustrated because you having a bad day or whatever. So for a man, he's going to be thinking, okay, I got to get my life straight. I got to get my finances straight, or this ain't going to work anyway. You know, no man who loves you wants to see you struggle. So his first priority is going to be to make his dreams come true so he can feed your ass. Even if you're like, I can feed myself. Man wants to be the person that's taking care of his family. If he cares about those people. If he don't give a damn about them, then it ain't going to be such a big deal. But if he cares about his family, he's going to want to provide certain things. Okay, so make sure you're connecting with that dream and you're helping him move forward. You're a part of the dream. You're a part of what he's doing. Because if you're not, then you're just somebody getting in the way of the dream, and that's not going to last very long. If you just sitting around talking about, I don't think it's going to work. I don't know if you're going to be able to do this. Why you got to work so late on that? Why you got to do this? Why you got to do that? What you doing now? Why you putting on those shoes? If you acting like that, then you're not going to make that connection with the guy because he's going to feel like you're hindering his dream. And when a man feel like you're hindering his dream, that's going to shut down anything he feels about you. Just being real. Make his life easier. Women, you probably notice this about women. As a woman, a lot of y'all carry a lot of luggage. A lot of y'all have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pairs of shoes that you never wear. A lot of y'all have, y'all like to decorate. Just decorate. Now I know some are like, I don't do that. Okay, we're talking about the general, in general. Maybe you don't do that, but you know somebody who does. So a lot of women do that. Because a lot of women, they connect to things emotionally. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something that they need. They might be like, oh, I just like the way that car looks. And I don't necessarily need a new car. Well, men generally want stuff that they need. And if it's not making their life easier, not so much. Not making their life better, not so much. They don't really connect. They're like, what do I need this for? I don't see how this is improving my life. What does it do? That's what men, like, you ever show a guy something like, oh, look at this ribbon I just got, I'm putting it away. What does it do? It don't do nothing. It just looks good. God, I hate you. That's because that's how men are. So if you're not making a guy's life easier, you're not going to make an emotional connection with him because he connects to things that he needs around him. He connects to his tools, his car, stuff like that. Those are things that he needs. When he's with you, he's saying, his mama. That's somebody who's raised him. That's somebody he needs. When you don't seem like someone that he needs and you're not making his life easier, he's kind of like, well, what are we together for? A lot of women are with dudes who are not making their life easier. A lot of women are with dudes that are making their life 10,000 times worse. And they still just as emotionally connected to that dude. Guys can't. I'm telling, there's guys watching this video too. I know you can't fathom that. It doesn't make any sense to you. But it does. Women will be real with you. They're like, I'm emotionally connected to him, even though he has no real value. Men just generally can't do that. You have to make our life easier in some way for us to connect to you. Be his champion. You'll be surprised. If you're what a man is looking for, in terms of all those different categories I talked about in the first video, and you're his champion, you ride for that dude, you a partner, you're there for him if anything was to happen, you got his back, if you're there for him through thick and thin, because that's what it's about when you're someone's champion. It's like, I'm not just with you because you're up. I'd be with you because even if you were down. You have to understand it's about men. What you do for us while we're winning has no real value. Why? It has no real value unless we felt like you'd be doing the same thing for us if we were losing. Because as good a woman as you are, I'll tell you right now, if he won the lottery and had $1 million, anything you're willing to do for him, some other girl would do. I don't care what it is. You could be sucking that dude's toes. You could be biting calluses off. You could be doing anything. And I promise you, if he had $1 million, someone else would do that same thing. And they would be attractive. It wouldn't just be some ugly person. It'd be somebody of whatever level you are that would do that same thing to try to get, just to live a good lifestyle. So for a man, it's like, it's not about what you're doing. It's about, would you do those things no matter what? That's what being his champion is. Are you down for him no matter what? Thick and thin, hard times, good times, any type of situation. Are you letting everyone know that you're down for this dude? Are you defending him against family, friends, anybody who comes against him? Are you there? Because if you want to get that kind of love from a man, you're going to have to give that kind of love. And when a man believes that you're that way and he wants you, he going to be like that for you too. He'd be like, you know what, if my daddy talk about you, I'll fight that dude in the street. Crazy, but it happens like that. And the thing that one of the biggest things you have to bring to the table is you have to be someone in your own right. And I'm not just talking about those other things, but when I talk about that, like, you can't just be with this dude because you don't think you have anything else going for you. You can't just be with somebody and be doing all these things because you don't feel like you have anything to do for yourself. Like, you like, I ain't really got nothing going on, so I guess I can support your dream. I ain't really got nothing going on, so I guess I'll be your champion. I mean, somebody say something about you, I'm knuckling up. I don't got nothing else going. You can't really be like that. You have to be somebody in your own right. Because no one values you when you really don't bring anything to the table anyway. Or you not really, no one, you can't say my time is a sacrifice when you don't have nothing to do. You know, somebody be like, yo man, I came over here and I helped you paint the house. You know what I mean? And you should have done this for me. You're like, you don't do nothing. What are you talking about? I mean, I appreciate your help, but stop trying to act like it was such a big sacrifice. Or I was hanging out with you. I went to the club with you yesterday. You don't have nothing else to do. You have to be somebody in your own right. Have your own life. Your own friends. Bring those things to the table. You know, so you're not just kind of leeching off of his life. And you really don't have nothing else going for yourself. Because nobody wants to be with somebody who they feel is leeching off their life. They want to be with somebody who is bringing whatever they are to their life and to their dreams. And that's something that you really have to do. Is make that connection. Be somebody in your own right. Another thing you have to do is connect with the people who love him. If you want to keep a relationship going with your man, any man you get with, you have to connect with the people who love him. If you ain't connected with them, it's going to make it tougher on you because he feels like you don't really love him. It's like, okay, I got parents, I might have a kid, sisters, brothers, friends. If you ain't making no attempt to really connect with those people, you're just fighting an uphill battle. You're not going to emotionally connect to him because he's going to constantly be fighting for you. And pretty soon, fighting against you. Because everybody on all his friends... Matter of fact, it works like this. If everybody he knows hates you, eventually you're going to do something to confirm what they're saying about you. Now, it may not be that bad, but because everybody keeps talking bad about you, it's going to confirm to him that what they're saying is true. So make sure that in your relationship, you connect with other people who love him so that they can love you and they can help you keep your relationship going. Believe me, if his friends and family love you and you say you do something that may be kind of off, they're like, man, she don't mean it like that. Man, you got you a good one, bro. Sometimes your friends and family will talk you into doing the right thing. But if they hate the person, even if they're a good person, they're like, man, see, that's what I'm telling you. See what I'm saying? Make sure you're not in that boat. Connect with his friends and family. So it's all about making those connections. When you're someone's champion, they love you because they know you're down for them. When you connect with someone's dream, then they know that you're down for their dream and you're a part of it. You're not just a part of you separately. It's not my dreams, my family, and here's my girl over here. It's all intertwined. You know, men like synergy. Connect everything and make it work all in one, towards one goal. That's going to make his life more balanced, and that's going to help him focus on you a lot more. If you're part of his success, if you're part of his dream, if you're part of making his family better, if you're part of making his life easier, that's going to make him value you more. That's going to make him connect with you more and love you more. It's not necessarily like, because sometimes a guy can care about you, but it's just like you really don't have any value in his life. It's not that he doesn't care, it's just that he's looking at all these other things he has to do. But if you're a part of those things, like, okay, she's along with my dream, so I'm keeping her going, that's helping to keep me going. She's along with my family, so if I'm keeping her going, that's helping to keep them going. She the person to send my mom her Mother's Day presents. You know? If you send in Bob's the Mother's Day presents, guess what? He can think about you a lot easier on Valentine's Day because he's like, okay, that's Mother's Day right there. That's my boss's birthday. That's, whatever the case may be. She's sending all these out. I can get her gift pretty darn easily now because I ain't thinking about all that other stuff. So make his life easier. connect with those people who love him, and that's going to make them want you to be with him, and it's also going to make you just a big part of his life. When you intertwine yourself in every piece of that person's life, it makes you irreplaceable, and men do not want to get rid of things that are irreplaceable, and they'll do what it takes. Now, if you want to make some of those demands, you can. Like, you know what? I need to get married. He got no choice, because you're what he wants, and you connected yourself into every aspect of his life. He doesn't want to start over. He'll be more likely to want to try to marry you. It ain't going to be like, I got to pressure him. He's going to be like, you ain't going nowhere. He's going to think more like that. So those are things you need to look at when you want to emotionally connect with a man. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Make sure you like and subscribe. Also go to the askchazzellisproject.com. Once again, it's your man, Chaz Ellis. Peace.